Imagine having so much gold that wherever you traveled, the price of gold crashed. Imagine being so wealthy that more than 700 years later, economists still can't calculate your fortune. Now imagine that this person wasn't a European king or an Asian emperor, but an African ruler. His name was Mansa Musa, emperor of the Mali Empire, and many historians consider him the richest person who ever lived. But his story is about much more than gold. It's a story of leadership, learning, trade, and one of the greatest civilizations Africa has ever known. This is the untold story of Mansa Musa, the richest man in history. Welcome back to the channel, where we explore Africa's incredible history, culture, and heritage. If you enjoy discovering the real stories behind Africa's greatest people and civilizations, make sure to subscribe and turn on notifications so you never miss a new video. Now, let's travel back over 700 years. Long before many modern nations existed, West Africa was home to one of the most powerful empires in the world. This was the Mali Empire. Stretching across parts of present-day Mali, Senegal, Guinea, Niger, Mauritania, Burkina Faso, and beyond, it controlled major trade routes across the Sahara Desert. These routes connected West Africa to North Africa, the Middle East, and Europe. Merchants transported gold, salt, ivory, textiles, spices, and books. Gold was especially valuable. At the time, the Mali Empire controlled an enormous share of the world's known gold production. This natural wealth became the foundation of one of history's greatest empires. Mansa Musa became emperor around the year 1312. The title Mansa means king or emperor. He inherited an already prosperous empire, but transformed it into a global superpower. Unlike many rulers remembered only for conquest, Mansa Musa invested heavily in education, religion, architecture, and trade. He understood that lasting greatness comes not just from wealth, but from knowledge and strong institutions. His leadership helped make Mali one of the most respected kingdoms of the medieval world. In 1324, Mansa Musa set out on the pilgrimage to Mecca, known as the Hajj. It would become one of the most famous journeys in world history. Historical accounts describe an enormous caravan stretching for miles. Thousands of attendants traveled with him. Hundreds of camels carried loads of gold. Soldiers, officials, scholars, servants, and merchants all joined the expedition. As the caravan crossed the Sahara Desert into Egypt, people were astonished by the emperor's generosity. Mansa Musa gave away vast quantities of gold to the poor. He rewarded officials generously. He bought goods at premium prices. His generosity was so extraordinary that the sudden flood of gold reportedly reduced its value in Cairo for years afterward. This remains one of history's most remarkable examples of a single person's spending influencing a regional economy. The pilgrimage made headlines across the known world. European mapmakers began placing Mali prominently on their maps, often depicting Mansa Musa holding a large gold nugget, symbolizing the immense wealth of his empire. For many outside Africa, this was their first glimpse of the power and prosperity that existed south of the Sahara. Many people remember Mansa Musa only because he was wealthy, but his greatest legacy was what he built. Returning from Mecca, he invited scholars, architects, and skilled craftsmen to Mali. He funded schools. He built mosques. He encouraged learning. The city of Timbuktu became one of the world's leading centers of education. Students traveled from distant lands to study subjects such as mathematics, astronomy, medicine, law, philosophy, and theology. Its libraries eventually held thousands of manuscripts, preserving knowledge that still fascinates historians today. This was a golden age of African scholarship. Mansa Musa believed that wealth carried responsibility. He invested in infrastructure. He strengthened trade. He promoted justice throughout his empire. His reign demonstrated that African civilizations were deeply connected to global commerce and intellectual life centuries before European colonial expansion. His story challenges outdated stereotypes and reminds us that Africa has long been home to innovation, prosperity, and world-class leadership. People often ask, how rich was Mansa Musa? The truth is that no one knows exactly. Modern estimates vary widely because there is no reliable way to convert the wealth of a 14th century emperor into today's currency. What historians generally agree on is that his access to gold, land, trade routes, and imperial resources made his wealth extraordinary, perhaps unmatched in recorded history. His fortune wasn't simply stored in coins, it was reflected in the vast economic power of the Mali Empire itself. Mansa Musa's story is not just about being rich. It is about vision. It is about leadership. It is about education. It is about proving that Africa has always been an important part of world history. His empire reminds us that great civilizations are built not only on natural resources, but also on knowledge, culture, and the ambition to leave a lasting legacy. More than 7 centuries later, the name Mansa Musa still inspires curiosity around the world. And perhaps the greatest treasure he left behind was not his gold, but the civilization he helped build. Thank you for watching. If you enjoyed this journey into African history, please like this video, subscribe to the channel, and share it with someone who loves learning about Africa's incredible past. Until next time, keep exploring, keep learning, and keep celebrating Africa's remarkable heritage.